Aries, how are all my Aries doing out there? Well, thank you for tuning in. Welcome if you're new. My name is Kelly. This is a reading for the next 30 days whenever you're watching this. Now, I am uploading this in April, so it is still Aries season. So happy birthday to all the Aries who are having a birthday today for sure, have had a birthday, or still have a birthday to come. Just so you know, I will be doing an Aries Taurus cusp reading after this coming up in the week. So check that out. Okay, Aries, this is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is a timeless reading, so it's just whenever you click on this, it could very well be a message for you in here. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Well, let's just give me one more shuffle here because that was a crappy shuffle. Let's get right into this, shall we? Let's see what's going on. I hope everything's going well. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go, Aries. Are you ready? Are you ready? I know I am. Bottom of the deck, your overall energy. Oh, Aries, what's going on? Nine of Swords. You're stressing over something. What you stressing over? Uh-oh. Potential loss. Seven of Wands. Well, let's just do a little brief energy feel right here, and then we'll get into the meat of the reading. This energy up here is not the best. I ain't gonna lie. But the energy down here is saying that you may be feeling some stress and some sense of loss right now, feeling left out in the cold, per se, that, Seven of Wands, feeling like you need to defend yourself. But down here is interesting because you have the Chariot, and then you have the Hermit, and you have the Three of Wands. Okay, so we'll start with the Chariot. You are, and you may not realize it, but whatever it is that you're doing, you are moving forward. It's taking a little time with yourself, and just kind of doing a little soul searching. And I think the answer will come to you, Aries. I know the Aries like to have things happen like that. I know, because I know a bunch of Aries. But you may have to dig in a little bit for the patience and wait. Make it happen, but you may have to wait a little bit. There's Three of Wands with the Seven of Wands on the top. The 7 to the 3 is the Four of Wands, which is alignment. So it's preparing yourself on a new adventure. And you have the Page of Swords underneath that too. We'll touch on that. The Page of Swords is trying to figure out how to ready yourself for the next adventure, because whatever this disappointment has been, something else is coming along for you. This may have happened for a reason. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's see where you're at right now. There's the Eight of Swords. You're in your head. You're thinking a lot, Aries. Thinking and thinking and more thinking. Maybe spending the time alone. Maybe you're spending more time alone than you should. Maybe you need to get out and socialize a little. You're putting yourself in some sort of self-imposed prison, so to speak. So let's see the theme for the next 30 days. Justice. There's something in your life that's out of balance. There's something that you may be doing that isn't true to yourself. I know the Aries are usually go-getters, and they bounce back pretty good. They have their moments where they're low, but they usually figure out a way to bounce back. And I feel like you Aries can do this if you're dealing with some stress and feeling like you're feeling like you're wait a minute. I see you at home and sitting there just thinking about things, and you're driving yourself crazy. That's what I'm hearing. You're driving yourself crazy. So let's see what's working for you, okay? Two of Cups. Ooh, Aries. Hmm. You're wanting. I just feel like some of you Aries again are lonely. wanting a relationship, maybe I'm thinking about someone in particular. Interesting. What might be an obstacle for you or a challenge for you? The Nine of Cups. I have swords, lots of swords and lots of cups, lots of thinking, lots of feeling. You're in the feelies. It's hard for you to find happiness on your own right now. That's what I'm hearing. But what can we do? What can be the action that we can do? Ooh, Ace of Wands. So it's we're gonna get an advice card and we're gonna put this over here. It's finding that inspiration, finding a balance between um, your thinking and your feeling, and taking action on that. Let's see your advice card. The Hierophant. There's somebody. It's a spiritual test for you, Aries. I know. Those aren't good for you. Spiritual tests aren't necessarily good for you. I'm going to use these cards, all right? These are funky little cards, but they have kind of a different energy about them. So I'm just feeling it. That's what I'm feeling. And that's what just popped out was the huh, Three of Pentacles. Getting together with, I heard your tribe. This is an interesting energy because usually when I do, for God's sakes, usually when I do Aries readings, cut the deck. I don't necessarily feel a heavy energy, and for right now, I'm feeling heavy energy for you. But at the same time, I just feel like a loneliness energy. Interesting. All right. I was going to do a different oracle card, but I may have to do something different today. So we're going to do, what's the energy of the Eight of Swords? Strength. All right, Aries. It's time to dig down deep inside. And you're a fire sign. So this is not really a problem for you per se. The Strength card is a Leo energy, but it is fire energy. So I'm feeling like this prison, this self-imposed prison that you feel like you're in. I think that's what you're stressing over. Um, take a step back and look at it for what it is. Are you really in prison? I mean, is someone put a lock on your door or keeping you where you are? Maybe you need to go on a road trip. Maybe you need to go out and socialize. Maybe you want to go out and meet someone special. You know what I mean? If you have someone in mind, go out and hang out with that person if you can. The Justice card, your theme, the Empress. This is a time getting in touch with your intuition, your feelings. I know Aries has this big front. They can be they can be loud and they like to cover, it's not that they don't have emotions, but they cover them up. I dated somebody and I could always tell when he was jealous. It was funny. It was really funny. And not funny that he was jealous and funny that he was upset, but it was very predictive, I guess, because they're very predictable. Um but underneath, even the person I dated, there was another layer to him that I had no idea because he was always the jovial joker and whatever. So I thought he didn't take anything serious. And in reality, he really did have a lot of deeper feelings. He just didn't necessarily show them all the time. And that's what I'm hearing here, that if you're honest with yourself, Aries, and it's seeing the truth in the matter that you are potentially lonely or needing some sort of emotional connection is what I'm hearing with the Empress, the emotional connection. And this is the Empress is very in her feelings. She's a wise person. This is the doesn't matter your gender. This is the just feminine energy. Tapping into your feminine energy, no matter what your gender is, Aries, and feeling paying attention to your feelings. And then there's nothing wrong with acting on that. So this Two of Cups, what's working for you There's the Eight of Swords again. So, okay, so I don't know if this energy is that you have been hurt by someone in the past or you're missing somebody specific. There's some sort of hurt energy that I'm feeling. And it's like you can't stop thinking about this person, or you can't stop. Maybe you're afraid of being hurt again. I don't know, because this Nine of Cups is an obstacle, but I'm feeling like a lot of times you can be happy doing your own thing. Let's see what the Nine of Cups is. The King of Cups. So there's a lot of emotional energy here. And as I'm recording this, there's a new moon today. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you're watching this and it doesn't matter if there's a new moon or not. But this is here. I have the card right here. This is all about a fresh start, a moment to set intentions and trust in the infinite possibilities ahead. Let your inner voice guide you forward. That's the Empress. That's the King of Cups feels the energy, is very in touch with his emotions, masculine energy, but also in touch with the emotions, but uses that in a logical way. So let your inner voice guide you forward. Let your inner voice guide you to what you need to do next. New beginnings, intentions, infinite potential. Look, so I do sidereal. So for me, it's the new moon in Pisces, but really it's the new moon in Aries. So I have this card up. It's a bold new beginning, urging you to take charge. You confident and sorry, a bold new beginning, urging you to take charge, an Aries thing, and confidently pursue your passions, initiative, courage, and new beginnings. And this right now is the new moon in Aries in the Western. Now, new moon in Pisces, I do sidereal where the moon actually is. Tune into your intuition and let your imagination guide you. Intuition, dreams, and imagination. So it's a combination of the two. Okay. Now, if you are an Aries Taurus cusper, I will be doing that reading if you're watching when I'm just uploading this. Okay. Let's tap into the action. The Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So, Aries, there's a challenge in here for you, apparently. It's learning something new about yourself, getting in touch with your feelings, finding inspiration in that, and going out and saying, F it. I'm just going to do ABC. And get yourself out there. If you are isolating, or it's kind of like an emotional bubble that you've put yourself in and you're feeling a little bit down, and it's finding that spark again, and going out and having some fun and doing what Aries usually do. With the Hierophant, it's the Knight of Cups. Follow your heart. So there may be somebody in particular, but even if there's not someone in particular, if there is, reach out to them, send them a message, send them a text, send them, I don't know, whatever. If it's not that, maybe you just need to go out and, you're single and ready to mingle, maybe. The Hanged Man on the bottom of the deck. Just see this from a different perspective. Let go of maybe some preconceived ideas that you have, or the feeling that you are stuck, or the feeling that you are in some sort of, it's like being in an emotional prison, and you're not really. You're not. And that's, I don't think you're programmed to do that. Let me see what else we have. The Emperor. There's your card. There you are. It's taking, I don't want to say taking control, because then it sounds like you're trying to control your emotions. It's getting a grip, is what I'm hearing. Getting a grip on your feelings, and then acting, being inspired and acting upon those in the appropriate way. The Seven of Wands. You're in a good position. Temperance. Oh, there's that patience card that Aries hates. And okay, this is, we're going to stop. There's the King of Wands. This is the Six of Swords, and this to me is a rite of passage card. So it's right now you are in kind of in limbo. Think of this as in limbo, and you're like the what is that called? Is it? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Is it chrysalis or chrysalis? It's the little pupa that's inside, and you're not ready to be a butterfly yet, but you're almost there. And it's up to you to push yourself out of that cocoon. Push yourself out of the cocoon and not be on the defensive. All right, and then take this downer energy and mix it. You're the alchemist here. Mix it into something productive, right? This is your rite of passage here. And this King of Wands to me, that's you seeing the potential in this. That's the fire energy. Ooh, Aries. It's not bad energy. It's trying to learn to do something in a different way. Let's try these cards here. These are kind of newbies for me. So, look at that, divine masculines right on the bottom. So it's like taking action. And Aries, you are action based. Aries, Taurus, Cuspers are a little bit different because they get a little bit of that Taurus energy in there. And I just did the Pisces Aries is already up, the cusp reading. So with the Pisces, and you may be a Pisces Aries cusper, you may be feeling a little bit more emotion. All right, here we go. We're gonna tap into this, and then I'm going to let you go. Unless I want to do a manifestation card. Let's see what comes out of here first, though. Roar, roar. All right, you ready? You ready, Aries? All right, here we go. These cards are pretty cool. Let's see. What can you tell us, Spirit? What does Aries need to know about the energy? Even if it's a low vibe energy right now, what do they need to know to move forward and follow their heart? Follow your heart, Aries. All right, Aries. Mm, mm-mm. Got to be the right one. I got to feel it. I got to feel it unless it pops. All right, here we go. We're going to do this one here. That one had a little sparkle to it. Mars. Ah! Aries, you're ruled by Mars. How appropriate is this? Your actions and intentions carry the potential to shape the world around you, to conquer challenges, and to transform dreams into reality. Let me read that again. Your actions and intentions carry the potential to shape the world around you, to conquer challenges, and to transform dreams into reality. You're an Aries, baby. You want it to happen, you can make it happen. You can make it happen. And just so you know, if you're not familiar with the days of the week, Monday is the moon, so your emotions, and then Tuesday is the Mars day. It's about, I see it as action. So, I mean, I do the daily shuffle tarot. So every day has kind of a theme. Monday is moon, but it's also manifestation, and Tuesday is action. So if you're not part of the tribe, do consider subscribing and joining the tribe, and then you'll get those notifications, Aries. And then maybe I'll get you some more. You get some more messages for you. Sacral chakra, which is also the divine message from your social chakra, is to immerse yourself in creativity, joy, and sensory, leading you towards a life of vibrant expression. It says social chakra, so you may need to go out and be social, but it's something related to your creativity and expression, vibrant expression. I don't know. I don't know what that means specifically, but maybe we can find out next Tuesday. Now, today's only Friday. No, what's today? Today's Saturday. I do these a day before. Today is Saturday, but you're watching this Sunday or past that. So Sunday. So if you're watching this on, you'll be watching this on Sunday, in a couple days. And if you're watching this some other time, then check it out for Mondays and Tuesdays. And I don't know. I don't know. This is telling you that at this time, Aries, you feel like you may feel like you're in a prison, but it's a self-imposed prison. And it's time for you to dig deep, get into that Aries, Aries mode, and get that fire within you, that Aries fire. Get yourself out there and do something creative. Maybe it's something you've never done before. Maybe it's something crazy like, I don't know, what do they call it, skydiving, or I don't know. Aries, you figure it out. You're an Aries. You're up for adventures. go on a new adventure. Maybe you'll, learn something new about yourself. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. This is a bit of a, oh, that's not too bad. I thought it said 30 minutes. Um, Thank you for tuning in, Aries. You know what? Because we're going to manifest, see, I do things, see, I have an Aries moon, so I'm very random with things, you know? I'm a water sign. I'm a Cancer on the cusp of Leo, and I've got an Aries moon. We're going to get ourselves, these are already shuffled, but just to get your energy in here, Aries, we're going to get you a manifestation card, all right? Let's get some advice specifically from Spirit, to say, listen, Aries, this is what I want you. This is a big deck. It's hard for me to hold in my hands. All right, Spirit, one more message for my beautiful Aries out there. I love you all, Aries. You guys are awesome. You really are. All the people I've known, the people I've dated and known as friends have been just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome Aries. Awesome Aries Adventures. That's a triple A. All right. Let's get this card here. I think that was the one that was sticking out. Elevation. You are rising to a higher state of being. A new level of consciousness is within reach. Expand your awareness through learning. Learning, that's the Page of Pentacles. Expand your awareness through learning and meditation or connecting with higher wisdom. There's that Mars energy. And awakening. Ooh, you are stepping into higher awareness. A deep spiritual awakening is unfolding. That's why you've been in this kind of possibly different energy, because this is a transition. You're an awakening. Spend time in reflection or meditation to tune into your inner wisdom and new insights. Inner wisdom, insights, elevation, awakening. Aries, this next 30 days and moving forward, whenever you are watching this, doesn't matter when. Doesn't have to be when I upload it. It could be months down the line or even next year. It's right now. For those of you who are tuning in, this is a time of transition for you. And when we go through transitions, we go through kind of wonky energy. It's what happens. Thank you for tuning in, all you Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or any other placement in your chart, any cross watchers. And if you're not part of the tribe, do consider subscribing. This way, any other messages that come through may be for you, to add to this. You may miss it if you don't subscribe. Ah, I'm just joking. Thank you for tuning in. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Look for that Aries Taurus. If you are a cusper, coming soon. Peace out. That was strange. All right.